being considered two of the best hip-hop singers in the world who revolutionized the genre in the 90s. Ice Cube and Dr. Dre are two influential moguls who have taken advantage of their fame to become rich and acquire many high-value possessions, from large mansions and imposing vehicles to modern private jets. But have you ever wondered which of them has the most luxurious life? In this video, you'll see a heated battle between Dr. Dre and Ice Cube. Both rappers spare no expense when it comes to good places to live, but who has the most luxurious property? Ice Cube, for example, has a modern mansion next to a canal in Marina del Rey, California, which is used as a vacation retreat for the singer's family. The three-story mansion is over 7,500 square feet in size, offering several accommodations for Ice Cube to live in with sophistication. To access the floors, there is an elevator and an elegant glass staircase, and among the main rooms are a living room and a classic-style office with wooden walls, which has several bookshelves with books and decorative items. There are a total of 11 bathrooms in the mansion, while the kitchen has wooden cabinets and a glass countertop with adjustable seating. The mansion also has 6 bedrooms of distinctive designs, which provide much comfort to the residents. There is also a well-stocked wine cellar, which features a music room with a piano, a bar with an attractive chandelier in the center, and other living rooms with fireplaces for family use daily. Outside, the mansion located near the canal has stunning views available to the star and his family. There are also trees on the manicured lawn, more private sitting areas, a terrace for outdoor leisure activities, and a shaded patio on the top level that has an outdoor fireplace and plenty of space for entertaining friends and family. This incredible property belonged to actor Jean-Claude Van Damme, who bought it in 2012 for $6 million, until he sold it to Ice Cube for $7.25 million. Dr. Dre, for example, has lived in an impressive property in the Brentwood neighborhood, one of the most sought after in the city of Los Angeles. It is a mansion of over 18,000 square feet located on a 4-acre lot, which has a design inspired by a French chateau. Among the amenities of this natural retreat are a well-equipped gym, a beautiful artificial waterfall, and an infinity-edge pool that offers exclusive ocean views, as well as beautiful lawns and solar panels to generate sustainable energy. Upon purchasing this property, Dr. Dre did some renovations, the biggest one being to build a supposed 10,000 square foot underground studio. And before the singer bought this property, it belonged to Tom Brady and his then-wife Gisele Bündchen, who had bought the land to build the mansion in 2008 for $11.75 million, until they resold the place to Dr. Dre in 2014 for a whopping $40 million. In other words, Dr. Dre wins this round. If there's one thing singers like to splurge on, it's luxury cars, but which of them has the most impressive vehicles? The cheapest car Dr. Dre has ever been seen driving is a Chrysler 300S, a sedan with a high-performance engine, which costs around $35,000. For more extreme rides, he has owned a rugged Hummer H2 SUV, a vehicle that costs around $80,000. Some sources point out that the businessman also owned a Ferrari Testarossa, a super sporting icon of great success in the late 1980s, which is worth around $127,000. One of the most relevant cars in Dr. Dre's garage is his Cadillac Escalade ESV, which was customized by Becker Automotive Designs to have a highly luxurious interior. And this is why the car is worth around $230,000. Moving up the price further, the rapper owns a Bentley Continental GT, one of the most luxurious sports coupes in the world, which is worth about $280,000. Finally, Dre has been spotted in his Rolls-Royce Drophead, a very exclusive car that costs around $450,000. Meanwhile, Ice Cube's first car was a 1969 Beetle, which gave him major maintenance problems. But with his enrichment, he can buy more expensive cars. One of his first more luxurious cars was a Bentley Arnage, which, depending on the year and the state of conservation, today costs up to $40,000. Being considered a muscle car kind guy, Jackson once owned a 1964 Impala, a classic collectible that is worth about $65,000. The rapper has also reported that he has a new Chevrolet Corvette Stingray, a stylish speed vehicle that costs about $70,000. Whereas when he wants a more comfortable car to transport the whole family, Ice Cube has a Cadillac Escalade, a genuine American SUV worth about $90,000. He also said that he owns a Porsche Panamera, a stylish sports car for 4 people that is worth around $100,000. Another vehicle that belongs to the star is an Audi RS7, a vehicle that delivers performance, wild looks, and comfort. No wonder it costs around $118,000. Moving up a notch, a Mercedes G63 AMG has already passed through Ice Cube's garage, an SUV capable of conquering all terrains around the world, providing the ultimate in luxury and comfort. And to own such a giant, you have to fork out about $150,000. Some sources point out that he has also owned a Lamborghini Huracan EVO, a sports car equipped with a V10 engine, as well as a refined and striking design. No wonder this car is worth about $205,000. Sources indicate that Jackson also owns a Range Rover SV Autobiography, a luxurious and seductive SUV that costs as much as $220,000. Ice Cube has been spotted driving an Aston Martin DB11, an iconic sports car that looks like automotive art, which justifies its $240,000 price tag. Finally, he made a point of sharing on his social networks his beloved Rolls-Royce Ghost, a vehicle with a youthful look and extreme refinement, costing around $335,000. When you add up the price of the cars, Ice Cube wins this round. Point for him. In this round, we'll find out which of the 2 rappers has the most luxurious real estate portfolio, Ice Cube or Dr. Dre. Starting with Ice Cube, the place where Ice Cube grew up, for example, is a cozy 5,800 square foot residence located on Van Wyck Street in the city of Los Angeles, California, which is valued at just over $679,000 today. He currently owns a mansion in the Encino area of California, which has an over 1-acre lot, with the main house being almost 8,000 square feet. According to some sources, the mansion was purchased in 1996 for $2.36 million, but today it is valued at $6.5 million. Moving on to Dr. Dre. He currently owns a home in the Pacific Palisades neighborhood near the Santa Monica Mountains. The home is located in a private condominium, providing privacy for Dr. Dre to live safely. Built in 1997, the residence is 3,100 square feet. Among the property's main living areas are an open layout living room, a dining area near glass doors, and a kitchen with custom cabinetry that has white stone counters and an island in the center, as well as integrating a family room with an elegant fireplace. The place has a total of 4 sophisticated bathrooms, each having differentiated features to meet the requirements of the singer and his family. There are also 4 cozy bedrooms, some suitable for children, and a luxurious suite with an integrated living area. Heading outside, there are over 2 acres of land with a beautiful lawn for outdoor activities. There are also several balconies, which have sitting areas and custom hammocks for relaxing in front of stunning views of the Pacific Ocean and the Santa Monica Mountains, which create a sense of peace and tranquility. It is worth noting that the condo also has other leisure amenities, such as a large swimming pool, a children's playground, and sports courts. Dr. Dre bought the Mediterranean-style property in 2019, forking out $2,250,000. In 2018, the singer also purchased another property, this time in the town of Calabasas, which is also in California. Built in 1997, the house is 9,300 square feet in size, and among its amenities are cozy living rooms, as well as 2 dining areas, one for more formal events. There is also a game room, a kitchen with stainless steel appliances, a well-equipped gym, a sophisticated home theater, and a total of 6 cozy bedrooms and 7 luxurious bathrooms. Outside, the house is located in a gated community, with plenty of privacy, as well as a swimming pool with a spa, a tennis court, and a terrace facing exceptional views. According to media reports, Dr. Dre purchased the residence for $4.9 million. Another property owned by the singer is a contemporary-style vacation home in the Pacific Coast Highway area near Malibu Beach. The 3-level residence was built in 1993 and is over 8,800 square feet. Upon entering the place, one can notice many glass walls, which offer luxurious views of the beach. There is a living room with a fireplace, which has bookshelves built into the walls, and a classical piano. The kitchen, on the other hand, has cream-colored cabinets, top-of-the-line furniture, and a central chef's island. The residence also has a pool table, a more minimalist office, a gym with lots of equipment, and a modern music studio. There are also 6 gracious bedrooms, with the master suite having a balcony for sunbathing, as well as a sitting room, a luxurious bathroom, a dry sauna, and what appears to be a walk-in closet. Outside, there are great balconies to enjoy the sunset in front of ocean views or to rest near the serene breeze that the region offers. Dr. Dre acquired this luxurious property in the early 2000s for approximately $4.8 million. In recent days, however, he has listed the place, asking no less than $20 million. And because he has a bigger real estate portfolio, Dr. Dre wins this round. Point for him. When it comes to getting around, both singers use private aircraft, but who has the most expensive airfare? Starting with Dr. Dre. He has posed for photos, for example, in front of an Airbus helicopter's H-155 model, which costs around $14 million. But it is not known whether he just rented the helicopter for some tour. Some sources also speculate that the rapper owns a Gulfstream V model jet. This is a sophisticated twin-engine aircraft of medium size and intercontinental range, which can provide very comfortable travels. Such a jet can cost as much as $36 million, but should Dr. Dre just rent this vehicle, he could be forking out about $10,000 per flight hour. Meanwhile, Ice Cube also seems to only charter aircraft when he needs to travel, so let's call this round a draw. As two famous rappers, there's no doubt that they've made a lot of money in their careers, but who's the richest? One of Jackson's greatest sources of income undoubtedly came from the musical business, which is where he started his career and began to be successful. To perform at private events, for example, it is estimated that he charges a fee of around $100,000. However, Ice Cube knew how to make good use of the opportunity at the time when record sales were very profitable for singers. To get an idea of his musical earnings, it is estimated that he received about $500,000 for Boys and the Hood, $1 million for America's Most Wanted, $1 million for Death Certificate, $2 million by Friday, and up to $2,300,000 for The Predator. And if you add up all of Ice Cube's albums, it is quite likely that it has already exceeded the figure of tens of millions of dollars. Today, he continues to make a lot of money on the streaming platforms. On Spotify alone, for example, adding up his top 10 songs, he has almost 2 billion plays, which may have earned him more than $7 million. But Ice Cube's professional performance is not limited to music, as he is a rapper who has managed to make a name for himself in the film industry as well. Besides being an excellent actor, he also helps produce many of the movies in which he himself stars in. With his production company's debut in the release of the 1995 film Friday, for example, he had estimated earnings of $100,000. But his fees grew as his films became more successful and his name became better known in Hollywood. This is evidenced in the 2012 film of the Friday franchise, with Jackson receiving about $11 million. But it seems that money is not what's lacking for Ice Cube, as he recently claimed that he lost a $9 million movie contract for not wanting to get vaccinated against COVID-19. And all this huge salary is only a side product of the great result Ice Cube brings to the films he acts in. To give you an idea, adding together the more than 40 films in which he has acted, it is estimated that he has grossed more than $2 billion at the box office. Ice Cube also has other sources of income. One of his successful businesses was the clothing line Solo by Cube. After all, the rapper contributed a lot to the style of the time, and many young people who were inspired by his rhymes wanted to dress like him. Another sector that Jackson has invested in is sports. In 2017, he launched alongside entertainment executive Jeff Quatinetz, the Big Three, a 3-on-3 basketball league consisting of 12 teams whose rosters include former NBA players and international players. To give you an idea of the league's relevance, they have closed a huge contract with CBS for the broadcasting of the games and championships. The value of this deal is unknown, but it certainly made Ice Cube a good return. Not to mention the money the league makes from ticket sales and from the store with various products for the fans. Another source of income for the rapper is from advertising contracts. He has already made his debut in corporate advertising campaigns, such as for Coors Light Beer and St. Ides Malt Liquor. And although no one knows for sure how wealthy Ice Cube really is, many sources estimate that currently at the peak of his 53 years, he has a net worth of approximately $170 million, a large enough amount to place him among the world's most successful rappers. Dr. Dre, on the other hand, as a singer, he has certainly made a lot of money by selling his records and performing all over the world. But certainly, most of his wealth was built through his skills as an entrepreneur. His first business opened in 1996, when he founded his record label Aftermath, with which he helped launch the careers of some big names like 50 Cent and Eminem. It is even through his work as a producer of other artists that Dr. Dre can secure a great source of income through the copyright of hit songs. Until in 2001, Dr. Dre decided to sell 30% of his record label stake, reportedly pocketing $52 million. But surely, the venture that changed the magnitude of Dr. Dre's wealth for good was his headphone company Beats Electronics and streaming his service Beats Music. In 2014, the entrepreneur sold both businesses to Apple in a whopping $3 billion deal. Since Dr. Dre had a percentage of about 20% to 25% of the company, it is estimated that he received $500 million of that total amount. In actuality, it was because of this transaction that Dr. Dre was considered the highest-paid music artist in the world that year. And the rapper's wealth has only continued to grow from there, as in 2019 his net worth was estimated at $800 million. However, after shelling out money on new projects, such as donating $70 million to a university, plus his divorce settlement of $100 million, beside other exorbitant spending, Dr. Dre has seen his wealth plummet. And that's why, currently, his net worth is estimated at only $400 million, a figure that still puts him among the richest rappers in the world. And because he has a bigger fortune, Dr. Dre wins this last round. Point for him. At the end of this fight, we had 2 points for Ice Cube against 4 points for Dr. Dre, making him the winner of this battle. But if you think there are still other arguments to defend one of the two, write your best justification below. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel Dios to satisfy your curiosity.